You see these kids on the screen showing off stacks of cash that isn't theirs in cars they don't own. That's not wealth. That's a performance. Real wealth is silent, invisible, and bulletproof. True wealth isn't measured by what you show, but by what you keep. A $500 pair of sneakers doesn't make you rich. It makes you a consumer. The richest men I ever knew didn't drive luxury cars. They owned the businesses that made them. You must stop trading your precious time for worthless objects and start trading it for assets that pay you back. Wealth is an inheritance of discipline, not an inheritance of debt. Debt is a cage, and you're happily buying the bars. When you spend money you haven't earned on things you don't need, you become a slave. You've been lied to. You're taught that a high credit score is freedom. It's not. It's a mechanism to keep you working on a treadmill you can never get off. Debt for a home you can barely afford is one thing. Debt for a vacation you can't afford is suicide. Every swipe of that plastic card is a choice to let someone else control your future. Real freedom means having the power to walk away from any offer because your foundation is paid for. Lottery tickets and get-rich-quick schemes are just taxes on people who can't do math. Don't be one of them. The world is designed to separate a fool from his money. High-interest retail barkers, gambling, and the next big thing are all traps set for the desperate. Real money isn't found in a stroke of luck. It's built through the boring, disciplined accumulation of value. If you can't explain how an investment works in 2 sentences, you're not investing. You're gambling. Stop looking for the exit ramp and start building the highway. There are no shortcuts to a fortress.
5 times 12 plus...
Carry the 1.
Discipline in spending is boring, and that's why most people fail. But the compound interest of your sacrifice is the most powerful weapon you will ever own. Before you can have a wealthy bank account, you must have a wealthy mind. It's built on grit, order, and the understanding that wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. Stop watching me talk about it. Go out there and start building your own foundation. You're dismissed. You have a duty, not just to yourself, but to the name you carry. Don't be the generation that consumed everything and left nothing. Be the one that planted the tree. Now get up and get dirty. Stop telling me what you earn. Tell me what you keep after you pay for your life. Most men work 40 hours a week just to pay for the car that gets them to work. That's not a career. That's a closed loop. You need to calculate the real cost of your life. If your lifestyle consumes every cent you make, you are a high-paid slave. To be truly wealthy, you must widen the gap between what you earn and what you spend. That gap is your freedom. Every hour you save is an hour you own. Stop buying things to impress people you don't even like. The best investment isn't in the market. It's in the tools and the man using them. A craftsman who buys cheap tools pays twice, one in money and once in frustration. The same applies to you. Invest in your skills, your health, and your gear before you look at the stock market. Your ability to produce value is the only asset that inflation can't touch. Become so good at what you do that the world has no choice but to pay you. Don't chase money. Chase excellence, and money will hunt you down. Comparing your bank account to your neighbor's is the fastest way to stay poor. Envy is a thief that steals your focus. While you're busy looking at someone else's harvest, your own fields are rotting. Social media has turned life into a competition of lies. You see the polished result, but never the debt, the stress, or the hollow soul behind it. Focus on your own numbers, your own goals, and your own progress. The only person you should be trying to beat is the man you were yesterday. Run your own race, or you'll collapse before the finish line. Life will hit you. Make sure you have the padding to take the blow. An emergency isn't a surprise, it's a certainty. If you're living paycheck to paycheck, you're living on a landmine. You need an FU fund, a stack of cash that gives you the power to say no to a bad boss, a bad deal, or a bad situation. This isn't just money, it's psychological armor. When you have a foundation, you don't panic. You make decisions based on logic, not desperation. Build your fortress before the storm arrives. Don't just leave your kids money. Leave them the character to handle it. Giving a fool a fortune is a death sentence. He'll burn through it in a year and end up worse than he started. The greatest inheritance you can provide is the wisdom of how to build, protect, and respect wealth. Teach them the value of $1, the necessity of work, and the weight of responsibility. If they have the grit, they don't need your money.
Perfect.
If they don't have the grit, your money won't save them. Build a legacy of men, not just a legacy of bank accounts. When it's all over, you can't take a dime with you. What's left behind is your name. The final audit of your life isn't about your net worth. It's about the lives you changed, the things you built, and the integrity you maintained. Did you use your wealth to empower your family, or just to comfort your ego? Money is a tool, nothing more, nothing less. Use it well while you're here. But remember, your character is the only currency that lasts beyond the grave. Now, stop dreaming about wealth and go earn it. We're done here.